when I do it here, I'm gonna be working, so I did the shoulder up here, I'm gonna do the elbow. If I go ahead, I use a towel roller and support it with my hand. If I had a large arm, something I felt uncomfortable, or I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do this for a while, I'm probably get a towel for this. So right now, my hand's gonna support, we've got towel rolls over there if you wanna use them. That is very skillful. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna flex here, and then I'm gonna extend. If I do it with some supination and some pronation, guess what? I can kill two birds with one stone. So do you see I'm supinating, and then I'm pronating, and supinating, and then I'm pronating, okay? And I was gonna say, I'm trying to work around his watch.
Take it off?
No, I've been known to call people.
To touch the screen.
I know, it's like all of a sudden, I'm like, did you hear voices? I
You want to take it off?
No, that's okay.
So in our goniometric measurements, when we did elbow extension, it wanted the hand to be supinated. Is that okay to do? Like, that's not gonna mess with
Yeah,
your-
like when you do the extension, yeah, that's fine. That's fine for you to go ahead and to do that. You'll just kill two birds with one stone if you can get that. And you think, does the bicep, does it pronate or supinate?
Oh gosh, it's a supinator?
It's a supinator, so when I try and elongate the muscle, so I'm taking the joint through some range of motion, I'm also taking that muscle through there. So when I pronate, is it gonna shorten or lengthen that? It's gonna lengthen. So I get shortened, I get it lengthened, okay? So I was gonna say, I can take care of all of that in one step. I could do this, I could, if I said, okay, I just wanna do this and keep it like this, then I could do pronation and supination like this as well. But it's like, if I'm gonna do the elbow, gosh, I might as well just get it done in the same step, okay? You could break it down though, okay? So that's the elbow. I've gotten flexion, extension, and supination, pronation in one swoop, okay? So that's that. So here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the elbow bent. I'm going to do flexion, extension. Does it matter if the elbow's straight?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah.
because in our goniometric measurements, it was like a 2-joint.
Uh-huh, yeah. So I was gonna say, so I'll get more range of motion, because we have that passive insufficiency, if I go ahead and I bend the elbow. So I have the elbow bent here, then I also can do ulnar and radial deviation here. Now when I do the hands, it is easiest when I do the hands to do them in a group. So I do flexion and extension and flexion and extension like that. The thumb, I can bring it across like I'm doing opposition and then out to the side. So the thumb, I'm just moving out. I'm doing flexion extension, so the fingers. I can also abduct. If you're not moving those hands for a long period of time, they tend to, I say everything goes back to a fetal position, which means we tend to start to curl up and our hands start to curl up. So I was gonna say, extending those fingers and making sure that the fingers spread like that is important stuff. I can also work these, like the lumbrical muscles that are in here by just grabbing the metacarpal bones here and then working them up and down, so I get range of motion there, so I have a hand that's flexible and work. So what I want you to do is you've got elbow flexion, extension, and you can add that supination, pronation component in there. You've got wrist flexion, extension, radial and ulnar deviation. You've got your fingers, flexion, extension. You can do those as a group. You can do the thumb. You can add an abduction here, and then the mid portion of the hand, the palm, okay? So I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes, okay?